Hello, hello. How's everybody tonight? Everybody hear me fine tonight? Yeah. Let's see. We got looks like Roberta's Artistic Adventures is in here. And Mariano's Mysteries is in here. How you guys doing tonight? There you are. Yeah. Trying to be on time. It's been one of those days again, I tell you. It's fun having to run all over the place and work and do all the things. So let's see. We'll give a few minutes here for a few people to come on in and get that notification. Greenacre, how you guys doing tonight? I actually started. Might be a little silly, but I'm really bad with names, so I started a list. So I'm trying to get everybody's name written down on my list. So there's lots of new faces around here these days. So I'm trying to get everybody. I like to try to at least be on first name basis with most people. It's to me, I guess it's a little respectful. So Jessica, how's it going tonight? So I'm gonna try this here. Let me try that. See, oh, look at that. She waved at me. That's so awesome. All right, Michael and Sarah, I got you on my list. So let's see. What is new? You may notice missing the better half here this evening. She's sick right now, so she's laying down. I don't think she's gonna make it on tonight. I think she wasn't feeling very good today. Laid down, and throughout the day, I think she was feeling a little bit better through the daytime, and she overexerted herself doing things. So it happens. So I'm gonna let her sleep, let her rest up here. So, but let's see, where did we leave off last week? Anyways, I think I was having duck issues. Bring on TPC says, bring on the merch llama. Yeah, I think we had to retire the merch llama. So, and that was just because Candace was at the football game with girls. So, yeah, I don't even know where that thing is right now. Yeah, Michael and Sarah, the ducks were being attacked. So, let's see. I got off the live, went out and checked them. They were fine. So that night was okay. I think something came into the pen, but it didn't get them. So I think it was the next day. I think I lost a chicken too. Maybe it was that. I think it was that afternoon I had lost a chicken because I remember telling you guys that. So I lost that chicken too, and that was something different. The chicken got eaten by something different. It wasn't the same thing as what happened to the ducks. So next day, last Friday, I had the day off work and I was working on my computer and the chicken started going nuts again. I'm like, what is going on? So I went outside and I got about 20 yards away or so from the chicken coop and something jetted out in between my garden fence and it came between the garden fence and the chicken coop fence. It came all the way out about, 10 feet or so out from the fence. I yelled. I didn't have anything on me or I didn't have my camera or nothing. So I just yelled and clapped really hard and scared it. And it turned around and went back where it came from. And I'm pretty sure it was a fox, but it was a big fox. It was not a little fox by any means. So I seen that. And that was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was real weird that you usually don't see them out in the daylight like that. I have had them on trail cam before in the daylight. No, I did not set up a trail camera yet. I do have one. I moved. It's not on either the duck pen or the chicken coop. I was trying to get them a little bit further down the trail, and we'll see if that works. I was actually gonna go check tonight. I didn't get time with getting home and picking kids up and stuff like that, so I didn't have time to do it tonight. But I'm gonna check. If I don't have any good pictures of it, I'm gonna move the camera to the duck chicken area of the yard and see what I can get there. I'm just afraid if I put anything out that the chickens run over the yard all the time, I'll have 1,000 pictures of my chickens just wandering around the yard. So, it was that damn Sasquatch. yeah, Sasquatch. I had at least Mariano's Mystery says you're gonna have to put up signs, no foxes allowed. I wish I had something to do because it's not trapping season for fox right now. So I'm not really into live trapping a huge. This fox was big. You'd have to buy the biggest live trap they have just to fit it in. So, funny story. Tonight I just come back from town from picking kids up from practice, and it was sunny out. It was I don't know, 7:30, and a fox came out onto the road, right down the middle of the road, ran about 20 yards, right down the middle of the road in front of me, and then went back right in the field and jumped into the corn. I've never seen that before either. I don't know if it's the same fox or not. I have no idea. This was, oh man, we're probably almost 4 miles away from the house. So I mean, it could be the same fox, but I'm sure there's lots more fox around here right now, anyways. So, but it was just weird. I seen in the span of a week, I've seen a fox in the daylight twice, and I could probably, I think I've seen them a couple times hunting before, and that's in 30 years of hunting. So it's just odd. Maybe we have a fox problem now or something. So I think I'm going to look into getting a fur bearer's license this year and possibly doing some trapping or something, because I can't have all these predators keep coming in the yard and they're decimating whatever I've got. And there's lots of neighbors around here that have chickens and geese and ducks and stuff too. So yeah, it's crazy. So, let's see, that was Friday with the fox. And then throughout the weekend and a few times this week, I've had stuff come down into the duck pen again. And let's see, I think it was Tuesday morning, about an hour before my alarm goes off, right? I mean, that's just the perfect time right there. So just getting ready to go to work, holiday weekend, Tuesday morning, wake up an hour early, ducks are going nuts. And so I jumped up, ran outside as fast as I could, and something was in the pen. I could see something in the pen, but I didn't have a flashlight on me. And we have motion lights around the homestead here. They were off. I could kind of see something with, like a shadow of something. And Candace came running out with me, and I says, "Hey, Candace, go get a flashlight." She came inside, got a flashlight. A couple minutes went by, and I'm trying to kind of look around and see, what's going on. Because the ducks at this point really weren't going off or anything. They weren't sounding or doing anything weird or nothing like that. So I'm like, well, did it leave or, what's going on? And so anyways, she comes back out, and when Candace came out the door, whatever was in the coop took off flying, and it was big, and it didn't have any fear because I was standing, 20 feet from the edge of the fence, and it stayed there the entire time, and I couldn't tell what the hell it was. So I was trying to figure out if it was an eagle or if it was an owl. Pretty sure it was an owl because I don't know if eagles hunt during the dark like that. I'm not sure. I'm not an eagle expert or anything, but I know owls do, obviously. So we do have quite a few eagles around the area. They've been real prevalent lately. It's I don't know why. I know there's a like a preserve kind of area nearby, maybe 8 miles away, something like that. And they have big nests over there. So I think they've got a sanctuary going over there and probably been breeding and stuff throughout the years. And now I've seen them. I'd be driving home from work and they'll be sitting out right in the field. It doesn't look like they're hunting or doing anything. They're just kind of sitting there. So yeah, guys, that's been my week. Trying to figure out what to do with these predators. So, today Candace was home and she was doing some research and she found out where we've got our ducks. And if you guys seen any of our videos with our ducks, with the duck pen or anything out in the yard, it's almost like the most open spot in our whole yard. The ducks are setting, and she said it's like a runway for basically any kind of aerial predator. It's got a clear path to just come in, swoop down, eat a duck, and take off. So I just don't know. Maybe you guys have ducks or any kind of even chickens or whatever. But if I was to put anything in the woods, wouldn't the aerial predator just perch right up above and just jump down? I mean, I guess it would be the same thing to me. I don't know if they have to fly in to actually attack something like that. The other problem that we noticed too was that our ducks, they're sleeping during the day. They're actually in the chicken tractor in the pen, sleeping in there a lot throughout the day. And then they're outside when it gets dark out. They're outside. You can hear them splashing around in their pools and stuff like that. So I don't know why they're sleeping through the day and out at night. So Candace kind of wore herself out today she was going through the pole barn and picking, just getting scrap material and stuff around. So she was going to build a coop. I don't know why she decided, hey, I don't feel good, I'm going to go build a duck coop. But I don't know. Maybe she was feeling better throughout the day or something and just wanted to get something done. But so she was picking through that, and we got quite a bit of stuff laid out now that we're gonna do something. The other problem is now I got to get like another electric door, automatic chicken door, duck door, or something. So let's see, Michael and Sarah. Something must be keeping them up at night, eh? Eager to hear what you may have caught on camera. Yeah, I'd like to. I don't know. I know like the chicken was killed differently. So I'm pretty sure that that chicken got hit by the fox. And the two ducks, I'm pretty sure it's an owl. And they just eat the heads. That's it. It's just, I don't know. It's very disheartening. We put a lot of work into raising these animals, and then something like that happens. But it is part of homesteading. So we're just have to keep improving this. Keep improving the pens around here. So let's see. Looks like Lisa's on here from Yogi Hollow. How's it going tonight? Yep. If you just got here, Candace feeling a little under the weather, so I think she's gonna step out here and set this one out. So I think she's done enough around here lately to at least warrant a nap. So how's everybody doing tonight anyways? What's going on now? I've rattled for 15 minutes. How's everybody else doing? I seen a lot of people getting sick and stuff lately. I hope everybody here is doing okay. And I don't think it's the Rona or anything that that she's got. So she's teaching you around kids that have the sniffles, and that's pretty much what she has here. So Michael and Sarah asks, "Where's your llama stand-in?" Yeah, um, I didn't. Yeah, I thought about it, but I, I thought it was kind of silly the first time. I didn't think I should do a second round of the merch llama there. Lisa says she is feeling sparkly. She's off tomorrow. There you go. See, that's what I was like last week. So I don't get a whole lot of days off, and when I do, I try to get as much done as we can. So um, actually, all in all, last weekend we did get lots done too. So we end up canning up most of our tomatoes and getting a bunch of that done, and trying to knock out this garden because I love gardening, but at the end of the season, yeah, I get old, tired of it after a while. I need a break because it's especially this time in August. It's just tough. You're basically just harvesting and preserving all of August. So now that's done. We're I got like another round of tomatoes to do, which isn't really much at all. I think I've got a few heads of cauliflower to eat, which I'll just eat and cook that on the grill as needed. And what else? Oh, carrots. I got half a bed of carrots or something, but most everything else is done. So I'm glad. I'm pretty sure you guys are all sick of canning videos by now. So I think I think we're gonna try to get into something here a little bit different. So Lisa asked, can I ask wow, I can't even speak this evening. Can I ask for feedback from you guys? I sure can. Yes, please ask away, Lisa. Garden State Gardener, how is it going this evening? How's it going? I hope your garden's doing good over there. I've been watching some of your gardening videos. They look awesome. Sorry guys, I've been rattling so much. I'm feeling a little parched. So yeah, well, what do we got coming up here? Lisa asks, she says, "What is your secret to a darn garden?" LOL, mine didn't do great. Well, yeah, and then she says they did great with potatoes. If I had all the gardening secrets, I would have been a market gardener a long time ago, to be honest. But this year was probably our best year with the garden. The only thing I did different is I had all the compost from the chickens, and years past I tried doing organic gardening. I tried doing back to Eden gardening with the wood chips, and that didn't work for me either. And so this year I kind of switched, and I am not organic gardening anymore, and I'm not afraid to say that because I'm the one consuming it. I'm not, trying to sell it as organic gardening or anything. I use as much compost as I can put on there from my chickens and grass and leaves and all that stuff. And I probably put on 3 cubic yards this year, maybe a little less than that, maybe 2.5 or something. So every bit of compost I had made from the 2 years previous, I put in the garden this year. That was a major help. And then the only other thing I did is I put 12 12 12 fertilizer on pretty much everything. And I know, like I said, I know it's not organic or whatever, but my feeling is if I'm putting the work into it and I'm eating it myself, I don't care. It's fertilizer. It's not like I'm putting, weird stuff on it or anything. So I did that. I hit it with fertilizer a couple times this summer. And the other thing I do, and it's probably a little controversial as well, I don't water. I don't water as, like, you see a lot of these a lot of these channels, and they've got all this irrigation, and maybe it's the climate. It could be totally different, especially down south. Um, I don't have irrigation. I watered my garden. I think I watered it 3 times all year. And, we get a lot of rain up here that's pretty moderate. It's not, the big rains like in the Carolinas where, you're getting 5 inches or 6 inches at a whack every so often. Then it's 90 degrees or nothing. So it's a little bit different for us. But I try to let them, let the roots grow, and, it's got to establish, the plant has to establish itself. And this seemed to work a lot better this year. Next year, maybe it was just a lucky year. I mean, I have had better years before. Better, every year seems to get a little bit better. Year previous, I didn't do so hot, but I was trying to go so organic. It just did not work for my area. And it's probably a combination of soil, sunlight, things like that. But my biggest problem here is sunlight. And I think with Lisa, with your area, just around your yard, that sunlight will really have an impact. And correct me if I'm wrong, but do you have a lot of pine trees around there as well? Because if you do, that'll put there's a lot of acidity in that soil in the pine needles. It'll just it's really hard on anything. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, if I had a big secret other than that, I'd let you know. But potatoes do great in sand. Michael and Sarah said they had a rough year with their garden, not a lot of rain. Yeah. It's odd because you just got to kind of, everybody's area is different. So you kind of, and everybody's yard set up different, or if they're in a field, their field set up different. Couple years ago, I was actually farming. I had a whole acre set up in the field, in a corner of my field, and I had farmed that. And I had some stuff that did excellent, and I had some stuff that got eaten, and I had some stuff that didn't do so well at all. So yeah, it's just let's see here. Lisa says, I ended up doing a garden parody video, but I'm deciding whether I should post it or not. Hey, put it on private and I'll watch it and I'll let you know how it goes. So if it's, I don't know, I just post it anyways. Who cares? You guys also were away from the homestead for a while, and that's tough. If you can't manage, a little bit of it here and there, it's all right. I mean, life happens. You just got to kind of go with it. So, yeah, the garlic peach tree did well today. Everything else was, yeah. I planted 500 onion starts this year. I got 0 onions out of it. I A, did something wrong, B, did something wrong, or C, I probably didn't do it right. But I didn't put it in a very good spot in the garden. I planted them too early, and that was probably, and I think I over fertilized too early on those onions, on the starts. Some of them took right off and was doing good, but that end of my garden is, the soil is a lot more dense. There's not as much compost in it, and it's very tight, and it's hard for an onion to bulb and get going. So once they did get established, they couldn't take from there. So let's see. Yeah, Ponderosa. I'm sorry, I'm behind on the chat here just a little bit, guys. Lisa says Ponderosa pine. Yep. And Mike, yeah, the soil, sunlight, and chicken poo is exactly the 3 things that you can probably do to it. Weeding too. You want to keep everything weeded as best you can. I think I hand weeded my garden 2 or 3 times as well at the beginning of the season, and once everything starts taking off real good, it does really shade a lot out. Now at the end of the season, when I'm preserving and harvesting for the whole month and a half there, I didn't get to to hand weed it as much as I would have liked to. I didn't have the time. So, but it happens. I got a good harvest. So, um, yeah, yes. The great thing about gardening is there's always next year, and that's so true. So, you know, you just got to keep trying. I've been doing some sort of gardening by myself here at the homestead for well over 10 years. And I've tried all different variations of things, and I keep finding ways that doesn't work for my area, and you just got to keep remembering it and don't do it again. So that helps me at least. I have a buddy down the road, and he has a just a beautiful garden. But he had a bad year this year, and we're only a few. You know, it's not the weather there that did it. Um, you know, it's just some people have good years and some people have bad years sometimes, and it's you know, you just got to roll with it. Let's see. Roberta says our orchard trees are in their second year as our two dog trees, fruit but not enough to eat yet. Yeah, I think that takes quite a bit, isn't it? I mean, like 3 4 years to actually get a good fruit. I mean, you can't get anything right away. I didn't think. Um, yeah, let's see here. So we're planting lots of flowers for our pollinators to be very happy, and they made us all happy as well. Yeah, that's um glad you said that because that's something that we did this year is we planted more flowers than anything, or more flowers than we ever have. Um and I've seen more bees in my garden and pollinators out there. It was great. And I'm definitely going to expand the flowers next year, and I'm also going to put them. I'm going to try to put them, I think, at both ends. So I kind of had at the one end, I had a lot of the flowers, and I think I'm going to expand that and try to get them at both ends. We were really going to get bees this spring, and with everything that we had going on, I couldn't fit it in. So I thought I had Candace talked into pretty much next year to go and to get bees, but we'll have to see because problem with bees is it's right. You got to get them like right at the end of maple syrup season, and if y'all know us at all, maple syrup season is a very busy time, especially when we're at the final boil and just trying to get everything done up. There's some very long nights in there, so bees are hard to start up right after that because we're so tired from syrup season. So let's see. Yeah, I'm still behind the chat. I know it's terrible. At least I got that little thingy right this time where I can like pull up your guys' comments and show your comments or whatever. So Lisa says we just got tomatoes, early girls. Yeah, well that's fine. You eat them. And there's nothing wrong with going to the farmer's market. Somebody has to grow. They're growing it for something. I mean, yeah, you have to pay a little bit of money, but you can go down and find a half a bushel of pickles or something and make some pickles and relish or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Lisa says that she struggles with the deer. Yep. That's why I erected the fence. I used to put up a small fence, deer go right in it. I put up a 4-foot fence, and that seemed to keep the deer out, but my free ranging chickens would find their way in. So this spring, I put up another 3 foot on top of that. So I've got about 7 foot of fencing there, and so far, that's been good. So I like it. I don't like the looks of it at all, but I guess nothing you can do about that. So let's see. Fig trees. Roberta says fig trees, not dog trees. Yep. Hey, that's commitment right there. If you're at the Wendy's drive-through and you're commenting on my live, that's awesome. I appreciate it so much. I could go with a Frosty right about now too. We planted 2 large perennial wildflower patches for our honeybees. Beautiful and beneficial. Yeah, that is awesome. That's really what I want to get into. I mean, we when we did plant the flowers, we just used them for cut flowers and just in the house here, and that was actually kind of nice. You could have something fresh for on the counter or something. So that was nice. But yeah, definitely gonna do more of that next year. Let's see. Maple syrup season is such a commitment. We only boiled down a few hundred gallons this year, but it takes a lot of time. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how many gallons I did this year. We had a bad year. I think I might have only done 300 gallons or so this year. We had 3 real quick runs that were real short, and that was it. That's all we had. So, um, I hear you on the commitment part of it. Journey along with Shannon. How are you? I was trying to comment on your live, but I was trying to get ready for mine as well. So glad to see you over here. Being in the Mountain Standard Time in the car listening. yeah, Lisa's sitting. It's got you guys are a couple hours behind, I think. So yeah, that's got to be annoying, isn't it? You're always sitting there trying to catch everybody, and you're behind. And let's see. TPC 22 says he said erected. I have no idea who said that. I have no idea. But thanks for catching it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, you guys looked a lot better walking around at was that just a park or a preserve or something there? Looked really nice. You guys looked a lot better walking around than you did even a week ago. So that's why Candace is not feeling too good tonight. So she's on the couch relaxing here. So we're gonna let her just kind of relax for the day or for the evening. And yeah, I don't want to bug her too much. I don't want to. She did a lot. She pulled out, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 sheets of plywood or OSB out of the barn. She pulled out a couple pallets off the pile. I'm like, I told her all day, I'm like, just go lay down, relax, rest up. No, she's out there trying to build a duck coop. I don't know what. I gave her 100 points for being on the ball today, though, with doing things. Oh, yeah. Nature preserve. Shannon says, whoops. Yeah, she is a hardworking woman. Mariano. Yep, definitely. Shannon says nature preserve. Thank you. Hope your wife feels better soon. Yeah, she will. She said she was feeling better this afternoon than she had been. So she just, she thought it was allergies at first, and then I don't know, it just got a little bit worse and a little bit worse. So it's that time of year too. It's starting to get a little chilly out. I got up this morning and went to work. I think it was, I don't know, 49 or something in the truck when I got in. So it's starting to get a little chilly out. What the seasons are going to change here, and everybody seems to start getting colds this time of year, no matter what. So let's see. Those wives never listen, eh? Same as I said for us husbands, and probably more often. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of times, yeah, I don't listen very well. I don't know why. Usually trying to get stuff done all the time. That's my problem though. But learn to set out fruit that we don't finish around the garden, because pollinators will come eat that and pollinate. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, and we have our chicken coop and the duck coop right next to the garden, and we throw them all our scraps. Well, I noticed the ducks don't like to eat theirs as much, so I'm pretty much just giving all the scraps to the chickens. They eat them right up, but sometimes they don't all make it over there. So yeah, I have found that man, those bees are just awesome. I've seen the most bees, I think, in the last week on my bolted broccoli, because it's all flowering now, but it's probably 1.5 feet tall and it's flowering, and there's bees all over it. So Yep. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on around here this evening and the week. I guess it looks like I'm going to build a duck coop here this weekend. So um, that's probably what I'll be working on. Try to knock something out. If you guys got any awesome duck coop builds or Pinterest duck coop things or something to keep the owls out of the duck coop, uh, throw it over my way. Send me an email or I don't know who's got me on Instagram. I think Gagne Farms on Instagram. Throw me a DM or something over there, and definitely share if you got anything, because we're just looking at whatever we can do, and I'm tired of burying ducks in the morning before I go to work, and I know my daughters are getting tired of having all their ducks pass on them. So see, Garden State Gardener says, I had more bees this year than the past 5 together in New Jersey. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I hope it continues this way. I know there's a lot more people, at least around us, that were getting into bees this year. I don't know if it was a COVID thing and they just all wanted to, be gardeners and beekeepers all at the same year or what. But yeah, that's so I'm hoping that trend continues throughout. So Lisa says we did a duck coop video. I can send you a link. Is it Lisa, is it on your channel? I'll search for it on your channel, or is it in a playlist or something? If it is, I'll just go check it out on there. That's fine. Or you can send me a link too. You got me on the Instagram too. So let's see. Our sedum is getting pounded by pollinators right now. Same with the hyssop and the native goldenrod. Okay. What's a sedum? I don't know what that is. I know what native goldenrod is, but and a hyssop, is that a like a wild flower or a wild weed or something? So I guess we've got, if I looked it up and seen a picture of it, I could probably identify it. We probably got it around here, but we've got goldenrod all over, and that's right back where I hunt. It's just full of. It used to be a pasture field, and it's been set aside and stuff for a long time now. So there's a lot of goldenrod back there, but it doesn't really pollinate anything because we got we got corn this year back on the field. So, but yeah, so what else? Oh, we did have family over for the holiday weekend, which was awesome. I smoked some pork on the grill, which was awesome, and we did a fish fry. And I don't know if you guys can find fish where you guys live, but we had a hard time finding some fish to fry. Candace went to 4 different stores before we could even find fish. And usually we just go to our local meat market and buy like 10 pounds of fish at a time, and you couldn't even do that this time. So, Yogi Lisa says it's a plant that changes color in the fall to a rosy color. I'll have to look at that. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yep. I will. I'm writing it down right now because I want to see what that is. Because if I have any of it, even around the barn or anything, I might be able to, strategically plant some beds around it. So yeah, thanks for that though. I appreciate it, guys. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I know it's kind of a weird. All right, so we had my aunt over for cookout, and we were gonna have a fish fry, and my aunt says, "Oh," I said, "Come on over for we're gonna grill out or something, or we'll grill or do fish fry or something like that." She says, "Oh, I like pulled pork." So she doesn't get to come over a whole lot, so I obliged and smoked a Boston butt for my aunt. so I know, yeah, who eats pork and fish at the same time? Not Not anybody but us, probably, I guess. I don't know. So, let's see. Garden State Gardener says, "Hi, up a small bushy aromatic plant of the mint family. The bitter minty leaves of which are used in cooking and herbal medicine." Ah, okay. I'm gonna look it up so I know exactly what that is. Yeah, that's something else we didn't do very well. I've got I have some herbs that got it they kind of bolted on us. Is there any point in even drying them if they bolted? Like I've got cilantro that bolted pretty bad, and I've got oregano and basil. I mean, can I just trim them and then wait a little bit and then pull them, or have they already got like that flavor, that the bitter flavor to them? That's what I'm thinking. Is I've waited too long and it's probably past time to do anything with them. So let's see. Michael and Sarah says, not ready for honeybees. You could get leafcutter bees. I did a video on Midas bees and have a discount code you can use. That's cool. They pollinate better than honeybees and there's no maintenance involved. Really? And this is the Midas bees. I will have to look into that. I am actually writing a note now. Green Acre bees. I will check that out, guys, because do they will they last the winter at all? That's one big thing for us is getting through the winter. My buddy does have he has 2 hives and he hasn't got them to overwinter yet. I think this is his 4th or 5th year trying. He almost made it through last year, and it was like probably one of the more mild winters lately as far as temperature and amount of snow. And they lasted into the spring, past syrup season into the spring, and then I think they didn't make it too far into the summer. So yeah, that's something up here for us. Maybe I don't know, maybe he's doing something wrong. I have no idea. I don't know enough about bees to tell if he's doing something wrong or not. But I'll definitely look into that because if there's less maintenance, that's one thing that turned us off this spring was the little bit of research I did do. There was a lot more maintenance than I needed to handle at the time, especially in the spring. The kids have ball, and when we're in ball season, it's it's every day for 3+ months. We're at the ball field doing something back and forth in between games or tournaments or something. So it's the amount of time we have in the spring is very limited. So we try to just even finagling syrup season sometimes is tough. So, but yes, I will definitely check that out, guys. You guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I think Candace is wanting to come and come into the room here, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate everybody that's been here. I had a great talk with you. Promise that we're gonna get Candace back on here. She's not like I don't have her cooped up in a back room or nothing. So she wanted to be on tonight, but we weren't able to make that happen. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for all the great talk and everything, and all the advice you guys gave me too. I'm gonna look up some of this stuff. That'll give me something to do at work tomorrow. I should be working, but hey, if you can hit that like button on your way out, I appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Y'all have a good evening, and definitely see you back here next Thursday. Same time, same place, 8 o'clock. So thanks again, guys. Y'all have a good evening.